Yeah, we back with another video. And guess where we at? We back in Houston. So before we even start this video with Duke the Jeweler, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Because if they don't know, they know now. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Make sure your notifications on and share the video. But most importantly, smash the like button. It's free. It ain't gonna cost you. Let's get this video on the algorithm. Because a lot of smoke in Houston and we still gotta talk about it. You got Duke the Jeweler down there and they still don't even know what happened to this boy. That part. What we talking about here? So before we even play these clips, let's get this copyright fair use disclaimer out the way. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on is for educational entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything I speak on is for educational entertainment purpose. Also, the clips I play are owned by the original creators. So let's get that out the way. So we back in Houston. You know, I've been on this takeoff. Shout out for the people that was on my live yesterday. It was lit yesterday on that live. So if y'all didn't see the live, go check that live out. We was talking about the takeoff and the young Dolph. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate the new subscribers, and I appreciate the people pulling up. So we definitely gonna be doing a live at least once a week again. But we back in Houston because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about yo. You got to talk about Duke, man, because, you know, that same thing happened to Duke the Jeweler down there in Houston. They still don't even know what happened. Well, that's what we're going to get to. Because what happened to Duke? According to Boosie and Junior, the way they talk in these interviews and the little lives they be doing, whatever, they talking like they didn't know Duke until he passed away and they found out he was a jeweler. That, like, I don't understand that, especially Junior. But for a dude to stand by you and all that, and come on, you Junior, why are you gonna let a stranger stand by you like that? Number one, we all know that. He just ain't gonna let just no ordinary dude stand next to him like that. He don't know this dude. He don't know he could be the fast, stick up kids. He don't know what he could be. So that's a lie right there. And then Boosie talking about he just found out he was a jeweler. He was making jewelry when he got to Houston, whatever. So you telling me Duke just jumped on the plane, jumped in his car, whatever, however he got down there, they didn't go with nobody and just started hanging out with y'all. That's what y'all telling me. By himself. With jewelry on, mad money on, all that. He just pulled up, yo, Junior, what up? He don't know none of y'all. And he just playing, it just doesn't make no sense. Somebody lying, and we just don't know who. And it's sad that that boy got his life taken down there because somebody supposed to protected him when he went down there. That part. Am I lying? What we talking about here? You just ain't going to go down there, not check in. Remember, they always talk about the check-in. So who he checked in with? Who Duke checked in with when he went down to Houston? Let's get to these clips, man. Now, this is last time Duke was seen with Junior and Boosie and all them. We don't condone gambling, none of that over here, too. Clips I play is also owned by the original creators. But this is the last time that Duke the Jeweler was seen, and he's with Junior, Boosie, and everybody. This is the last time right here.
He's supposed to be dropping.
Man, Lord.
He's supposed to be mad.
Man, about to drop.
That nigga gonna have a $1,000. 500,000.
What are you here for?
Now, as y'all see, when it first started, Boosie was the one behind him with the new shirt on with the jewelry, looking at his money. Then you see, for some reason, he on the other side. He ended up being on the other side with Junior. So you telling me Junior, the one that's very protective for the people that be around him, and he don't slip up, he don't like people that he don't know around him. This is Junior, according to Junior, Jay Prince. You just gonna let a stranger just stand by you next to the crap table like that? That's what you telling me? Come on, it's hard for me to believe that. You had to know that, man, because when I played the next clip, you obviously said you ain't know who he was until he passed away. You ain't know he made jewelry and all that until he passed away. So you just thought he was just some bozo dude with mad money on, jewelry on, stood next to you. That was an easy lick, according to what I'm looking. My opinion, you could have easily sent them little mob type niggas to do that. So who Duke checked in with when he went to Houston? Was it Boosie? Was it Junior? It had to have been somebody. There's no way in the world Duke gonna go down there from Chicago with all that jewelry on, with all that money, and end up gonna go to Houston and just pull up to Junior in a spot and be like, yo, I'm in the building. Make that make sense. What we talking about here? Am I lying? That don't make no sense. He had to be with somebody. If he wasn't with nobody, he had to check in with one of them niggas that was down there. And that was either Boosie or Junior. Let's get to the next clip, man. Rest in peace with Duke the Jeweler.
Now to a developing story. An investigation is underway after a deadly shooting at a rap concert in Southwest Houston.
The shooting happened last night at the Arena Theater along the Southwest Freeway and Fondren. KPRC2's Rilwan Balogan joins us live with the latest in this investigation. Good morning, Rilwan.
Haley, Andy, good morning. Police believe the 29-year-old victim attended the concert here at Arena Theater last night. Police currently searching for 3 people, 2 possible shooters and a driver. Now, Houston police responded to the area just before midnight last night for the shootings. Officers from multiple agencies were working extra employment last night when they apparently heard gunshots and raced outside. They found the victim in the parking lot near the front of the parking garage, and Houston firefighters pronounced the man deceased on scene. Witnesses tell police 2 men got out of a GMC truck and approached the victim.
At this time, we do have several witnesses, but it doesn't sound like there was an altercation. I don't know what the motive is for this, but there wasn't a fight or anything going on at the time, from my understanding.
Now, police looking to speak with anyone who may have attended the concert last night with any information should call Houston police. Again, police searching for 3 people, 2 possible shooters and a driver.
Multiple witnesses say there wasn't no altercation. They just ran up on them, tried to rob them. Duke wasn't trying to give it up, obviously, and that's when they obviously popped. That's when they obviously took his life, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. That's what obviously just happened. So where the witness at? What did they see? They just said they just jumped in a GMC black truck and they pulled off. This is what the witness said. I'm not saying this. This is what the news clip just told y'all. And we still don't got no type of update on Duke the Jeweler. Nothing. Cameras in the parking lot. None of that. Like I said, let's go back to what I said with Takeoff. There's so many cameras in them facilities and street cameras on that, and you telling me y'all don't got a clue about the Duke situation? Or is it tied to the family, whatever? Y'all know who the family is. I ain't gotta explain what we talking about here. See, people gotta understand. It ain't just gonna be the old man. It could be Junior at the end of the day. It could be Junior little niggas at the end of the day. It could be a quick come up. We don't know if they snatched a little bagpipe, 200-300 grand inside a truck. They had to snatch something. They didn't take nothing, because remember they said, yo, they didn't take nothing off of Duke the Julie on neck. They didn't take no jewelry, nothing. They still had everything in his pocket, all that. So they had to be sitting in the car. Remember, a lot of these niggas carry a lot of cash inside these little purse bags, Louis Vuitton bags, and all that stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What we talking about here? Am I lying? A lot of these little rappers and people like Duke the Jeweler, they be carrying about 100, 200 grand in them little bags they be carrying. So it could have been laying right next to him inside a truck. Grabbed that. They probably was trying to get the jewelry off him. He didn't want to get that jewelry up, and that's when they did what he had to do. May him rest in peace. But see, the question is, though, for him to go to Houston, he had to check in, bro. Who did he check in with? That family is very big on that check-in when you come to their town. Am I lying? Houston, tap in. What we talking about here? That family is very big for people when they come to their city. You got to check in. Come on, man. Let's hear what Junior had to say, though, about Duke the Jeweler. Let's get to this part. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed.
Because I went to the Boosie pool party, and he happened to be there, and he happened to be standing on me. I mean, right next to me. The truth is, I never met him before. I had no idea who he is. I didn't even know he was a jeweler until after his passing. And then the night of that game isn't the night that he got killed. He got killed leaving Boosie concert the next night because somebody tried to rob him. So, you know, the internet play internet game.
Hold up. Because we're going to go back to that. Now, you said you ain't know he was a jeweler until the night he got killed. But you had a stranger standing right next to you at the crap table, though, with jewelry on and all types of money. You telling me you didn't ask nobody in that little circle y'all was playing the little dice game and all that, you didn't ask around who the hell is this dude right here? Nobody didn't verify him. Nobody didn't question who the hell Duke was. Like, remind y'all, nobody didn't know who Duke came with. They acting like Duke just pulled up by himself. No, who he checked in with. He knew somebody. Let's go back.
Because I went to the Boosie pool party, and he happened to be there, and he happened to be standing on me. I mean, right next to me. The truth is, I never met him before. I had no idea who he is. I didn't even know he was a jeweler until after his passing. And then the night of that game isn't the night that he got killed. He got killed leaving Boosie concert the next night because somebody tried to rob him. So, you know, the internet play internet games. But this is a situation with a dude that I didn't even know. I ain't know his name. I had no knowledge of him. I ain't know he was from Chicago. I ain't know he was a jeweler until social media started trying to point a finger because he was standing next to me, and it's just unfortunate that something transpired after another dice game, but neither incidents had anything to do with a dice game.
You see what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Now it's quiet down there. It's quiet down there. You ain't too many high-class death going on in Houston right now since the Duke and the takeoff. But at the end of the day, it's hard for me to believe, Junior, that you're just going to have somebody standing next to you at the crap table with all that jewelry on, all that money. And that's your neighborhood. That's your neck of the woods, nigga. That's your... What we talking about here? You telling me you ain't question that nigga, you ain't asking around, yo, who this dude? Come on, bro. I'm telling you, they be making it seem like people just sit back and supposed to believe these stories they be telling us sometimes. Like, no, nigga, y'all very heavy on that check-in. Y'all been talking about check-in for decades. Especially your father, your old man. You just go overboard with the check-in. But you make sure niggas gonna check in if they're gonna come rock with you. Oh, yeah, I just went to Boosie pool party and this and that, and that's when I seen him. Okay, maybe you might have asked around who he was with. Niggas probably like, yo, we don't know who that nigga with. Obviously, he wasn't with nobody. So who he was with? Boosie? Did he come down there to check you out or check Boosie out? It's just hard for me to believe that he came down there by his goddamn self and he didn't come to check in with nobody. We not talking about a regular nigga that work a 9 to 5. We talking about a nigga that make jewelry, man. And I know he pretty much came down there with about 200 grand probably, man. What we talking about here? You know how these niggas play in that industry. Let's see what Boosie got to talk about.
Hey, the internet, y'all got us all the way up, man. We met that dude, Duke the Jeweler, the night before. We was gambling. The next day, dude.
You see what I'm talking about? I'm going to play that video again. And say, for the people that say, nah, yo, you don't know what you talk. Nah, what you talking about? They been to, what of them been to? See, they both claiming that they didn't know this nigga at all. They both claiming that they just met that nigga that night when they all played that dice game. That part. What are we talking about here? Am I lying? I just played the clips. Go back and hear them. Him and Junior talking like they both just met the nigga at the dice game. That's crazy. For a nigga to come to Houston like that with all that jewelry and all that type of money, whatever, you telling me he ain't come there to check in with nobody? He just walked inside that facility with all them niggas at, all them Fifth Ward niggas and Boosie niggas, and just came in there with all that cash like that? Nobody ain't know this nigga. Let's go back.
Hey, the internet, y'all got us all the way up, man. We met that dude, Duke the Jeweler, the night before. We was gambling. The next day, dude followed us to the concert. When we left out the concert, we under the garage. Dude went to his car by himself and walked down to the parking lot. That's when somebody tried to rob him and killed the dude. What the hell my 19-year-old cousin gonna try to rob and kill somebody? Bro, we getting money, man. We getting fucking money. That ain't our stilo. As a boss, I ain't letting that go down like that, man. This dude finna make me a piece. So y'all need to kill that. That's bad low, man. Don't put us in nothing with no bad low. It's bad low, man. This shit bad low, man. Straight up, the shit bad low. Kill it.
Like I said, it's hard for me to believe that. It's hard for me to believe that this dude just came to Houston, came on y'all turf, y'all territory, around y'all way, Fifth Ward, was at Boosie pool party, was at the dice game as that, and both of y'all claim that y'all just met this nigga at the dice game. Like, do me a favor, smash that like button, comment below, and tell me how y'all feel. What we talking about here? Y'all just heard Boosie. Y'all just heard Junior. They claiming like they ain't know this nigga at all. He just pulled up in his car, mad jewelry on, mad thousands of dollars, and just pulled up in the dice game. Pulled up at the pool party, whatever, Boosie pool party before the concert. You see, what kills... Oh, damn, I almost knocked the whole goddamn system over. Pardon me, gang. You see, what kills me is that sometimes you can't control the people that's around you, or sometimes you can send the people that's around you to go handle that business, and you can make it seem like you ain't got nothing to do. That's the old trick. That's the boss trick. You send the foot soldiers. You don't send the underballs. You don't send the ball. You don't send the lieutenant. You send the foot soldiers. They go do something that's probably worth that'll benefit you and probably everybody else. What we talking about here? That don't mean that you did it. No, that don't, but shit, of course we can't prove that, but shit, somebody obviously did it because he was around two different groups. He was around Boosie niggas and he was around Junior niggas. So somebody did something. Junior and I'm trying to say it was some Chicago business and all. That ain't Chicago business, that's Houston business. That man died down there. What you talking about? He ain't died in Chicago. Let's continue with Boosie, man.
Shit, I don't know what happened to him, bro. He was walking to his car or something, and some dude tried to rob him. Some dudes tried to rob him. See, some dudes that had tried to rob me had walked off by himself, bro. I had just met dude yesterday. Try to rob dude, man. Dude must ain't get up.
Ocean Flight Zach, we're number 2 for departure, flight attendants.
I heard the shots, but it like they was far away in the parking lot. He must have went to his car or something, bro. Dude was finna make a piece for him too. Damn. Nah, we went to a concert. Me and Plies had a concert last night. Shit must have happened when everybody was walking to the car. You heard the shots.
You see, my thing is, rest in peace to Duke the Jeweler, man. Smash that like button. Do me that favor. Smash the like button. It's free, y'all. It ain't gonna cost you. If you haven't smashed the like button, subscribe to the channel too. See, my thing is, how did anybody that, if the people that robbed Duke the Jeweler, they had to know that he was by himself and he came by himself to Houston. Ain't no niggas gonna try ain't no niggas gonna try that if you came down there with a gang of niggas from Chicago from your own town. Am I lying? What we talking about? They might try it, but it's pretty much sure it's a less chance niggas gonna try you because you got a whole bunch of niggas with you. So somebody knew this nigga was by himself the night before when they was playing, when they was gambling in the dice game. What are we talking about here? So they waited till the next day. And that's what happened to Duke the Jeweler. So what's telling me is that whoever did it, obviously, one of them groups that was in that dice game, they knew this nigga was by himself, bro. And who he checked in when in Houston. That's the whole question. Why he was so comfortable to come all the way down to Houston by himself. What are we talking about here? That ain't normal. Especially not for no nigga that's worth the money that Duke the Jeweler was. He's making jewelry and everything. He got shit going on for himself. This ain't no 9-to-5 regular nigga that just, oh yeah, let me go down there and check my old nigga Boosie out, man. See him in a long time. Nah, what we talking about here? You came down there because you was comfortable to come down there by yourself because obviously you was going to check in with either Boosie or Junior. So somebody knew you. If them two niggas ain't known you, somebody had to know you that was around them two niggas. That part. Am I lying? What we talking about here? It just don't look, it's not normal, bro. You had a dice game by yourself, counting all that bread. I'm talking about Duke the Jeweler. The nigga looked at man comfortable. For a nigga to be that comfortable, tell him, come on, man, comment on below, let me know. For a nigga to be that comfortable, you obviously felt like you was protected and you obviously was with one of them niggas, man. What are we talking about here? Let's hear what Charleston White had to say, though.
That's why they kept saying Offset wanted to go. They couldn't leave. You with these ain't.
Now he's talking about Houston, the family, mob ties. He talking about Takeoff and Duke the Jeweler situation. So let's hear what he had to say about Duke also, though, and about the situation and what happened and what been going on at that time when Duke and Takeoff got their life taken in Houston, on the hands of their family, or the hands of the family down there. Mob ties, whatever the hell you want to call them. Come on, man. It's crazy, bro. Duke checked in with somebody down there, man. But let's hear what Charleston White had to talk about.
That's why they kept saying Offset wanted to go. They couldn't leave. You with these ain't finna let you leave. That's why you arguing and squabbling. Cause y'all really want to leave, homie. It's so much, homie. These ain't right, man. These industry, these street, homie, they're projecting these rules and then coming here playing like they admirable men with street rules and street exit. Nah, homie, them little was set up that night. That's why they on these damn podcasts talking about it and making sure they on every guy. When did gangsters start talking and explaining criminal cases?
Need I say more? Charleston White just said what he just said. When did gangsters and all that to explain stuff and come on these podcasts and talk about street activities? Why did they have to come? Why you got to come on these podcasts with both situations? Come on, think about that, man. Yeah, because y'all trying to clean the work up. Y'all trying to clean it up and all that. That's what y'all trying to do. Let's continue with Charleston White, though.
They was set up that night, homie. And everybody know that, but everybody. Everybody in there that night know what the play was, man. Everybody. Everybody in Texas know what the play is. If you rapping, you celebrities, if you like the strip club, you like to do this, you check in with them, they bringing them bad dice on you. Why you think they Duke the Jeweler, they really couldn't get him. That's why they had, come on, homie. If you coming in to check in and you got to stay with this group and they taking you around, they ain't taking you around and introduce you to people. They taking you around so everybody get a piece of you. You nigga better realize everybody, all your people ain't your kind. So you think you checking in over here, you checking, homie, these ain't having you checking in for the well-being and the safety of you just because you black. And they want to make sure another black man come through here and get the love and no, they ain't doing that.
Let me tell you, son. Charleston White had a point there, and that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. What he just said. That boy checked in with somebody down there, man. That boy was comfortable. They said the boy they had the wolves around that boy, man. And I'm talking about Duke the Jeweler. They couldn't get Duke the way they wanted to get him, like they did, like allegedly how Takeoff got. Know what I mean? Allegedly. Everything I speak on is alleged. But they obviously the next day they got Duke. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. How the hell they know this man was by himself for them boys to run down on him like that? They took something that was in that car in that GMC truck. It might not have been his jewelry. It might have been jewelry in the bag. It was something in the bag they took. Believe me. He ended up getting popped up because he probably didn't want to give up the jewelry that he had on him. That's what happened. He put up a little struggle problem. But the witnesses, according to the news clip, said they didn't see no struggle in none of it. And they said they got plenty of witnesses that seen it. And it's still a cold case. They still don't know what happened. They don't got a clue. I'll tell you one thing. He checked in with somebody, and it was either Boosie group or Junior group. Let's continue with Charleston White, man.
For one, they know you ain't putting no money back off into the community, so they're going to try to play you out of it anyway. It's just like in the streets, homie. When he come to a town with some money looking fly, there's about some, even with the gambling, homie, all the gamblers looking at each other. All gamblers. So if you want to gamble, even in the casinos, they looking at you. But they ain't going to kill you. You ain't going to come up dead. They ain't going to rob you. Gambling with your people, you gonna come up dead. Even just watching the dice game. Even just.
See? Exactly. Just like Charleston White said. That boy was gambling that day because he felt comfortable. Around who? We don't know. Because obviously Junior and Boosie acting like they didn't know this nigga. They acting like they only met the nigga the same night when the dice game happened. That part. Come on, man. I'm telling you, man. Rest in peace to Takeoff. Rest in peace to Duke, man. It's the same situation. Takeoff and Quavo went down there wild. I ain't gonna put Quavo because I felt like Quavo, man, listen, it's a lot of theories around Quavo. But let me tell you something. Takeoff went down there and felt like he was safe around him. Meaning he felt he was safe around mob ties. That was Mike Prince and Jazz Prince. Junior ain't really rock with Quavo. I keep telling y'all that. And then comes the Duke the Jeweler situation. He don't know Duke at all, but Duke all of a sudden in the dice game full of vultures and thug niggas from the Fifth Ward. Then you got Boosie niggas in there. So who the hell Duke knew in there? For him to come all the way down there and be so comfortable. That part. What we talking about here? It's sad, man. That man probably got kids, family. We don't know what that man, mom and all that. You know what I mean? And it's only probably people that he told up there that was like, yo, I'm gonna go down there and meet such and such. Somebody know, man. He told somebody the reason why he was going down there. And the reason why he was being so comfortable going by himself, because he felt protected by who? We don't know. Because these two niggas acting like they ain't know him. Meaning Boosie and Junior. Smash that like button, man. Smash the like button. Do me that favor. Subscribe to the channel too. Share the video. Let's get this in the algorithm. Because the way they did Duke, they did him dirty. These niggas acting like they ain't no Duke. These niggas acting like they just met Duke the night that he just pulled up at a dice game full of vultures. Grimy niggas. Niggas is hungry. And y'all just met him that night, and then he's standing right next to Junior. Remind y'all, it's hard for me to believe that Junior just have a stranger stand right next to him. Am I lying? What we talking about here? Houston, tap in. It's hard for me to believe that Junior would have a whole full stranger stand right next to him. Exactly. The way them niggas roll, they don't have strangers around them, bro. You don't know that stranger gonna poke you up, stab you, do anything. You don't know what's gonna happen. So why you know that? Come on, what we talking about here? So why would Junior have a whole full stranger stand next to him at a crap table, at a dice game? It doesn't make no sense. Duke knew somebody. He was too comfortable to come down there, man. That nigga was in a room full of vultures, nigga, and he was by himself. That's what happened. We just don't know who the hell that from which group attempted to take that risk and obviously took his life to do what they had to do. May him rest in peace. Alleged. Everything I speak on is allegedly. So we don't know what group did that. But somebody knew he was by himself when he came to Houston. Somebody knew he was by himself when he was on going to the concert, whatever, leaving the concert. You heard Boosie. Man, he was down there, man, with some niggas ran up on him. Boosie, he basically just dry snitched. Basically, that's what Boosie did. Am I lying? What are we talking about? How you know all that information, Boost? Houston, tap in, man. What's going on down there? Duke case is still open. They don't even got no type of update. They don't even got a person, nothing. They talking about they got mad witnesses, though. What we talking about here? That's a whole cold case right there with Duke's situation. Do me a favor, man. Smash that like button, comment them below, let me know how y'all feel, man. Maybe on Duke, rest in peace, because that's messed up. They acting like they didn't know this nigga. He flew all the way from Chicago. If he ain't flew, he drove to Chicago. Comfortable with money and all jewelry on him. Somebody knew he had all that shit on him, man. That's what I'm trying to say. That part. And which group he was around? 2 different groups that was at the dice game. Somebody knows something. What we talking about here? The question is who, though? Like I said last time, them little mob type niggas, them niggas is very active out there in Houston. That part, if you've been following me, I know who I'm talking about. Them little mob type niggas. Yeah, little Cam and them niggas. Yeah, them niggas. Allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. Smash that like button, man. It's your boy Smoke News TV. If they know, they know. I'm up out of here, man. Comment below. Let me know what's going on, man. Let me know how y'all feel, man. May Duke rest in peace. Open case. They still don't got nothing. No update, nothing. What we talking about here? You telling me that boy just went down there comfortable down? Come on, man. He was comfortable because he was rocking with either one. He was checking in with somebody. That's the point. It's your boy Smoke News. If they know, they know, man. I'm out of here. Salute, gang.